What are we doing? Why are we doing this? We don't have to do this. No, listen to me. We don't have to. You calm down. You calm down. But we have to go on. Come on. This is freaking crazy. We have to keep going. Ready? Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do it. Ready? Just get in. Okay. You gotta go. Just drive.
Welcome to Roadhead.
Welcome to Roadhead, the show where we talk about
On the road.
Brady. I think you had a story?
All right, so let's talk about rude awakenings. All right, so we've all had it before. Just times where we've gotten up and it's been just really, really bad. Either because the TV was too loud in the living room, your parents woke you up, your animal, whatever. So yesterday, I woke up and I was like trying to like roll around in bed, like trying to get more comfy, right? And I was like, oh, I'll sleep for a little bit longer. But like I smelled like something that smelled really, really bad. And I'm like, okay. So
Brady shot himself.
I'm like, I get up eventually because I just couldn't take the smell anymore. And I walk over to my closet, which is right next to my bed. And I reach down to pick up my jeans. Jeans, and I just get a handful of poop. It's a complete handful of poop on my favorite pair of jeans that were on the floor. And I look at my hand, and it says my cat went into my room last night and decided that the best place to poop was on top of my favorite pair of jeans. It got on my belt too, and that's not easy to wash because it's leather. And I just look, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Got a haircut I had to go to in a few minutes too. So I bleached my hands basically. I didn't actually use soap. But oh man. That instantly woke me up and made me contemplate everything I've ever done in my entire life.
Oh my god, that is awful.
So, what are you guys doing for New Year's?
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to Roadhead.
Welcome to Roadhead, baby. The best part of waking up is grabbing a handful of poop. You know what they say, country boys, they wake up, first thing they do, grab a handful of manure.
Technically it's farming. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
getting ready for cultivated.
Toss it in your plants, put it in your pants,
But
wherever
then
you want
again,
to dance, you know?
just saying manure from like cows and horses is different than cat.
Cat poop is so bad. It's so bad. Cat pee and poop is so bad.
Okay.
Are you saying it's
All
so
right.
much worse than cow poop?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
cow poop is mostly grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
It's very healthy poop. Okay.
Yes.
You could eat it. It'd be delicious. The pioneers used to eat those for days.
Oh, you're
Okay, wait, let me...
Thanks.
That story was so much less worse than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Because I thought you said there was poop in your pants, and I thought you were saying that you had got like blackout drunk the night before,
Oh, you know me.
and you woke up the next morning just pantless, went to put your pants on, and you're like, oh, I've done it again.
I didn't hear anything about pooping your pants, so I thought something happened like on the road, like, and you got mad and that was it.
No,
because you
no.
thought I would enjoy that because I get really bad road rage.
No, I just know you like poop jokes. that
Yeah.
was my
Thanks, Brady.
thing.
That is the one thing I don't affiliate Brennan with. Poop jokes. Like, Brennan, I know you can
He
give out
farts like all the time. That's
Yeah, but he never craps himself.
That is not true.
That you never
I
grab
crap
yourself
myself all the time.
You say
true.
you don't.
It's true.
at least twice a day.
For Christmas, I got him Pampers.
Thank you, Henry.
I got him some big XL diapers.
Never gonna wash his hand again. Oh,
Wait,
Finally.
shit, there was cat poop on there.
like a day ago, and it was this hand.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wait, your left
Alright.
or right hand?
It was my left hand.
Dude, we're gonna chop
I
it
reached
off.
with my left hand. Why did I do that? Oh, whatever. It's fine.
Anyway,
I mean, better than your better
Now
than
your
There
left
will
hand is
be,
permanently bleached.
you'll definitely have better days, and hopefully you don't start off 2019 with cat poop in your hand. So what are your guys' resolutions?
Get therapy after that story.
Yeah, I've already started.
I have PTSD of cat poop.
So, I see it in my dreams, you know.
Well, what are yours, Brady?
My New Year's resolution, you know what? I don't have any, and I have a reason for that.
Okay.
I don't do New Year's resolutions because I want
They're
to
a
make.
sham.
No, they're not a sham. It's good to make a goal for yourself, but I don't want to do it just on the New Year's. I want to constantly make a new goal for myself every 2 months or so I have something to achieve
what?
to.
Is it 2
That's
months
what
now?
I'm saying.
Yes.
So okay, so what's your resolution that happens to fall on New
Oh, my
Year's?
next, the one that happens to fall on New Year's, I guess it would probably be just starting the plans for my own business, which we'll get to later. But that's my big thing right now is I'm trying to become a bigger, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do
bigger
with my
boy.
life. A bigger boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the gym
okay.
is a good one too. Everyone wants to be more fit usually, so everyone wants to make a gym New Year resolution.
Yeah, but for the love of all that is holy and Joby the dog, don't make your New Year's resolution to go to the gym in January. Make that your resolution like in December because you go to the gym in January and everyone who's regularly going goes and there's
Yeah.
like
Nothing.
50 like
Plus
middle-aged
people.
women that have come there
Exactly.
that
50
day.
middle-aged women.
Yes.
Like
and they're
this-
all
so
using
50
the
No.
leg machine as a curling
It
machine.
literally
at the same time.
litters the place, and it's honestly so annoying to work out in January.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
All right, Andy, let's hear it.
Well, you know, hang with my bros.
The boys.
The boys.
Boys.
Reserve every single Saturday for the boys specifically. Besides that, I just don't really have any goals. I don't know. I think New Year's resolutions, as I said like 2 seconds ago, are sort of a sham.
My boy.
I agree.
My boy.
Yeah.
Good job, Xander.
'Cause I
Good
think
job.
we're all pretty ambitious people. We all set goals for ourselves regularly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, it's kind of a tradition for New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, you don't need a special event to
Yeah.
set something up
No,
for
for
yourself.
reals.
I've already been working, as you guys know, on starting the clothing company, Iron Flesh, which is my
Oh,
own
yeah.
clothing company that I started. And I've already done a butt ton of work on it. I've already got my license. I've got the seller's permit. I've dealt with all the taxes.
Yeah.
Set up a website. My artist finally got me back to art. Lauren Davis, she's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she does great work.
Yeah, she does really good work.
Really
I
good
love
work.
her.
And we're basically
Had egg
about
salad
to
yesterday.
be launching in the new year. So even though it's not exactly a New Year's resolution, it's just
Well,
it,
I mean,
it aligns with it. And it's like I don't want to. I'd rather launch in the new year than I would in February. I just feel like it's a better time to release it, and the sooner the better because it allows more opportunities. So yeah, that's like the main thing for me. Like everything else is personal goals, which is stuff that like I work on year round. But I'm excited for Iron Flesh to actually start, and then I know in the future I definitely want to start like my own coffee shop.
ooh,
Like
yeah.
super like not too dark, but like a lot of like dark like brown
Edgy,
wood,
yeah, edgy.
black,
Like some of
Yeah.
that gothic
Totally-
look.
almost kind of gothic, but
You have
also
to wear
like
eyeliner to be accepted in there.
but also like
code.
Yeah.
American, like vintage American. Like I know I want to do like a bunch of stuff. Like I have old telephones. I have old U.S. bank bags. I have a lot of cool old stuff that I'd want to include. Cause I think I want to do it in like Highland Park or Echo Park.
Yeah.
Because you know I love coffee, and I know we would want to do like shows at the venue. I know we'd want to do like movie nights, you know, all that kind of stuff. But that's like way down the line, of course.
So you want it
Yeah.
to look like the interior is going to look like you've thought about killing a man before.
Thought about
Yeah.
killing
You
a man
mulled it over.
before if I had a curled mustache all the time and suspenders.
You had a curled mustache for a long time.
No, I said
and
at
it's-
all
You
times.
did?
At all times.
It's
Yeah, you did.
basically edgy hipster retro vibe
I can't see you in that.
with a lot of wood, a lot
I
of like
can't.
modern men bespoke kind of items.
Okay, well, I hope you know that I'm going to make a competing coffee shop right across the street, but it's going to be specifically lumberjack themed to compete with your like other side of the hipster spectrum.
Mine's only part lumberjack.
Mine's gonna be nothing but plaid. You have to wear plaid to be accepted in there, and you have to be at least like
Plaid.
200 pounds wielding like a hatchet everywhere you
Yeah,
go.
you have to come in with an axe.
Even
If anyone can help me, please, oh God, please help me. Oh, please help me, oh my God.
Alright guys, sorry, welcome back. Our GoPro decided to die. So we just picked it up a little bit further down the road. We fixed everything. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty much good.
All right, we're back in business. Where were we?
We're talking about lumberjacks.
Business ideas.
So I know you want to start.
A bar. Okay, so I want to start my own bar.
Yeah.
Eventually. It's just kind of an idea
Someday.
I'm mulling over in my head. I won't disclose all my information because no one's going to steal my idea. But I want it to be kind of like an old-timey bar and have like a more medieval feel to it.
Yeah.
That's just a thought in my head. I'm either going to do that or I'm going to do a trendy bar to attract college students because there's actually, surprisingly, not many in our area. It's mostly like people, like older people going to bars like just to hang out and stuff. I want something for like younger people, like
Yeah,
16
for the
to 17.
youngins.
No, wait.
So younger,
16 and 17-year-old.
Younger college students.
Yeah.
Younger college students.
Yeah. 12.
And
Like
Jesse,
18 to 19 at
you
bars.
got anything?
Yeah, you know, if I were to get a business going, I would want a restaurant, but I would want it in Santa Monica
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's just
Expensive.
so many people. Yeah, you're right, it is, but so many people go there. And
Yeah.
A
so,
lot of homeless people.
definitely, I want to, you know what?
Great
Tell you what,
crowd
this
to
restaurant's
attract.
just going to be dedicated to the
Gonna get a lot
homeless.
of money.
They're just going to get like a special menu. It's like 2 pennies for a lasagna,
Well,
3
that should be
pennies
really-
Yo,
for
if
chicken
you made that,
Alfredo.
that'd actually be super tight.
Yeah, and then so it'd just be so cheap. Like if you have pennies, like you can definitely get it.
But then people are trying to fake
A
being
restaurant
homeless
for
and
the
stuff. You
homeless.
basically have to know them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll know them by
It's a
name.
good heart though. That's actually
But
very,
make like
I'm
a
proud of you.
fancy restaurant for the homeless.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
you're
what I
right.
mean? So that they can have like dinner table cloths. They come and like you dress them up in like little tuxedo shirts and everything.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And you just pamper them the whole time and you're like, oh, what can I get you? Oh, that'll be 2 pennies, sir. Oh,
Oh.
leaves,
garçon,
leaves
table,
another-
please.
leaves another penny for gratuity. So we're like, this is brilliant.
This is a genius idea.
Okay. Pesky interruptions. Hitting us all the time today. Technical difficulty, guys. We're sorry.
Yeah, for real.
Don't worry. We got it all covered now. We're good.
No worries.
So I was thinking. Sorry, Xander.
No, I know. Go
I was
for
thinking.
it.
I just had a haircut. I'm actually very happy how it turned out. I like the short, like on me.
Yeah.
It looks good, I think. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
So I
you
hang
look
out
like
with you.
you look like
Guy.
a handsome young lad. Let me tell you now.
But
You
I've
look
always
like a handsome
had.
young lad.
I've always had a few bad haircuts back in the day, especially when I was a kid, because going around to different barbers and stuff, and I was curious to hear bad haircut stories. I'm pretty sure we've all had some.
Pretty.
yeah.
No haircut could make you look ugly. You handsome son of a
Oh,
biscuit.
Xander, I wish I could say the same.
Man,
I'm just kidding. I love you. Okay, I feel bad.
Thanks, guys.
One of my worst haircuts
Yes.
was, and you guys all saw it. It was honestly one of the worst haircuts. It was
I remember.
It was my sophomore year
Yeah.
of high school,
Don't remember.
and I went to Floyd's Barbershop. It was the first and the last time.
Really?
I
a
ever
lot of
went.
people really like Floyd's.
Yeah, exactly. A lot
Where
of
is
people like
Floyd's?
Floyd's.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
It's on PCH,
It's literally right off PCH. It's
Yeah.
like on
Okay.
PCH.
kind of like in between Redondo and Hermosa.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways, Floyd's.
yeah. So I went there. It was my first time going there because usually I went to like my mom had friends who cut hair, or I'd go to this barbershop
Yeah.
back where I used to live, and tried somewhere new.
Yeah.
Mistake. Basically, I ended up looking like DJ Pauly D.
Yeah.
If you mix that with Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah, you remember when I had that big hair that went up and like out on the sides?
Pauly
Yeah, I
Jackman.
do.
Sophomore
Yes.
year.
Pauly Jackman.
It was pretty bad.
Polly Jackson.
Pauly Jackman.
Polly Jackson, baby.
Yeah, so that was my worst haircut.
That's really unfortunate. In fact, that might be disgusting.
Oh, come
My-
on, Frankie, look at this man. Can't be disgusted.
Yeah.
Xander, though.
You only look homeless sometimes.
Oh, man.
I don't think Xander's ever had a bad haircut.
I don't think so
No,
either.
because I haven't been
Oh, man.
home while I've had a bad haircut. But here's the thing: when I moved to school, right, I wanted to get like cheaper haircuts, and my uncle was like, "Hey, man, I'll do your hair. Like, no worries." And I was like, "Cool, you know what? Like, whatever. Like, he's my uncle. I see like his kids' hair and stuff, and they all look like great, and he does all their hair, but they have very different hairstyles from me, right? So you know, it kind of goes up short here, and then it comes in here a little longer. You know what I mean?" And so, like, I was trying to describe that to him. I was just like, okay, yeah, like, I want this here, like, you know, kind of fade it from a 1 to a 2 up here and have it nice and long on the top. And he's like, okay, man, I got you, no worries. my mom was, like,
He has
very
a thick
Mexican, by the
accent?
way. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, no worries, I got you. Like, you can trust me. I'm a pro with these razors. You see my sons, you know what's going on. And so, he goes ahead and he does it. And I'm like, cool, this is looking good. This is looking good. And he's like, hey, man, you know what? Like, your hairline's actually up here. It's not down here, you know? So we might want to take it up a little bit. And then I was like,
Yeah, give him a receipt.
you know what? Yeah, no,
good.
yeah. But I was just like, you know what? You're my uncle. I trust you. I'm going to let you cut my hair, and it's going to be fine. So he goes ahead, and he buzzes it. It starts getting up here. I'm like, cool. Wait, no,
Are you
no,
serious?
please,
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, no.
Until he pretty much leaves me with hair longer than this on
On the
top.
top.
So I'd say like maybe 2 inches of hair on the top and absolutely nothing on the sides all the way up. And I pretty much have something between what I have now,
And a mohawk.
yeah, and the mohawk.
Oh,
And it was so weird coming back to school because like
Oh, no.
I'd wear a hat, but then
Yeah.
I'd show people at school and they'd just be like, it looks
Good.
funky.
It looks funky.
Oh, man.
It's new, improved. So yeah,
Oh, man. You know, that's really
Jeez.
tragic, too, because your hair is very beautiful, Xander. Like, real talk, you have very nice hair.
touchy
Yes.
about my hair.
Agreed. You
So
know,
for
you
like
have to
2
take very care
months.
of
Yeah, for 2 months.
I haven't had
like,
one as bad as
I'm
that.
not gonna lie, I would pay to see
Oh.
that.
No,
I now I have to
would
follow
not.
this up.
Definitely want to see that.
That was a
Xander,
part of
just-
my
the
life
story.
that was never
I need you to
recorded.
do that once for me while you're here.
Dude, I'll just shave my head.
Oh no,
I
like
just
the
really want
mohawk.
to.
That's
I
what
just
I
really
did.
want to. I really want to hit that shaved head with the Avatar arrow.
Yes,
Nice.
get a nice blue tattoo.
Yeah, and then
that-
just tape fans to my arms.
Get your
and, like,
hang on,
airbend
dude.
them.
You know what?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
You know, okay, so my bad haircut.
Yeah,
Kind of similar, except this is for my dad.
All
it's
right.
always relatives.
Yes. Yes, because you trust them, but
Yeah.
you really shouldn't. But they're
No.
family. And so
Yeah.
it's like misplaced trust. You're like, oh man, you kind of see it coming, but you just don't want to believe it.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah. So anyway, he pretty much what he wanted to do. He wanted to make the sides really short and then a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening is that he cut all this, but I had long hair enough to where it kind of bowled over.
I remember that.
Oh.
So it looked
I
like I
remember
just
that.
had a bowl in the back of my head, but my front looked decent. But as soon as I turned my head, you know what's funny?
Chips.
It wasn't even lined correctly. It was slanted, so it looked like a really poorly done bowl cut.
I think I remember
back.
that where it was kind of
I
like
definitely remember that.
shutting
Yes.
down, and it was like it wouldn't quite behave in the back.
No, it wouldn't. But that's pretty much how it was. Just this uneven bowl cut in the back. I mean, the front it looked okay, but
That sounds really stylish to me, honestly.
You know, maybe we should make it into a new trend.
Let's get the hat. Let's get the reverse mohawk. Well, not
Oh,
reverse
no.
mohawk, but like
No.
a bowl cut in the back and up in the front. So it's like.
It's a hybrid between you and me. I'm down.
Yeah, exactly. It's
A
like
bowl cut.
party. It's party in the front and bully me in the back.
You might as well have like a kick me sign
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the back of your head.
Brady, what was your worst haircut?
I can't top that. I've never really had a crazy story to go with my bad haircut. Basically, I went to this one guy. I never met him before. Never
Yeah.
been to his haircut place before, and he was like, "Oh, I'm an expert in curly hair because I have curly wavy hair. Like when it grows out, I straight up have an afro."
Yeah.
And he thought it'd be cool if I had an afro, but only on the top of my head. So my mom was like, "Okay, give him a little trim on top, like trim his hair down and stuff." And he's like, "Okay." So all he does is take a shaver and just shave my sides and do nothing to the top. Because there was nothing here at all. I was like in 4th grade, so you guys didn't know me at this point, except for Xander. But it was like, and
Yeah.
you probably don't remember, but I was just like a little kid with like a big ass bowl on my head, and that was it.
Yeah, dude.
And I like bald on the sides. It was really bad, and I
It's
never
like-
went back there again.
It's like a
you
mini
will.
helmet on your
I
head.
do gotta say though, I'm very, very glad he had a sense of humor because I'm pretty sure he did that on purpose. Also,
He
guys-
pulled your mom aside. He's just like, I'm gonna make your son look like a fool.
Alright guys, I think we're out of time for this episode. We've been going for a long time. We're gonna be starting a Twitch stream pretty soon. We're gonna put streaming schedules on our Instagram and in our YouTube descriptions as soon as we figure that out. It's gonna happen in the next probably 1 or 2 weeks. Let us know also in the comments what your New Year's resolution would be or what your long-term goals are. We'd love to hear it. And also, if you do have a New Year's resolution, I know we bagged on it a little bit, but if you do have one, stick with it. But just also on top of that, make little goals for yourself along the way instead of making one big goal that you have to hit all at once. It's better to get little breadcrumbs along the way and make it. It's like little by little, so you feel good about yourself.
One bite at a time.
And let us know what they are. I would love to hear them.